Hi everybody, it's me, Lindsay, and yes, I'm going to talk to you guys about something. Um, I know a lot of people are going to question me and thinking, am I okay? The answer is still no. And the reason why is, as you can tell right now, if you look in the background right here, yeah, that's part of the reason. The reason why I'm explaining to you guys right now is I'm dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety. So, I know what you guys are going to say to me. Well, what's wrong, Lindsay? How do I explain this? My family is pushing me to the edge. As you guys don't know what the last two things I had posted on there. And I think I know what's really going on. Um, I can't live in like this anymore. And it's because something like this needs to be fixed. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the window in here, it's too cold, you know? And I'm very frustrated to the point that I cannot stand of living here. And despite of what's going on, despite my strange father is trying to go nuts, screaming, yelling, it's not going to help of solving anything. You know, he really lost his mind. And my mother says, "Oh, this is how he acts when he was younger." I'm like, "What? What do you mean by he got yelled at?" Yeah, because she's telling me, "Oh, yeah, he got yelled at when he was younger." I mean, besides from his estranged father, you're telling me that his mother and stepfather also yell him like this? I'm afraid it's so. So I always told my mother, I said to her, "I'm not safe here." Oh, she said, "Oh, you are." No, I'm not. Uh, what's gonna happen when he starts hurting somebody, like you or me? That's what I should said to her. But nah, she didn't want to hear it. Because I really am gonna kick him if he hurts my mother. I mean, I still am shaken from what he did last year. Or hurting her. I should have just kicked his butt then. Man. And believe me, I'm just saying this. He will never calm down. He'll scream, yell, the. That's what makes me so upset and having stupid anxiety attack because he'll go crazy. I mean, I haven't seen him really went crazy since 2 Thanksgivings ago, and I mean it's 2 Thanksgivings ago. He lost it, really. And I'm not talking about last Thanksgiving. Last Thanksgiving, which was last year. No, the year before that. We went out to dinner, and we went to go and have drinks. Right? We order food. Started off with the drinks. Server writes mine, does my mother's, my father's. He written down what he wanted, right? And he just wanted that a how do I say this? He wants a Manhattan. Now, which by the way, I'm telling you guys, if you're not 21 years or older, I recommend you not order this. Otherwise, if you are, you can. So, yeah, and in his drink, think of Manhattan, he wants Seagrams. Now, yes, Seagrams are alcohol and non-alcoholic. He wants the alcohol that is what's called VO. Anyway, so so that's what he wanted. So our server hands it over to the bartender. Bartender puts the drinks together, right? Hands that gave him the drinks. He went to them, served us to us, right? Got mine, got my mother, I got mine, my mother got hers, and then of course my father. But what happens next? You wouldn't believe this. He did this. This for instantly he sipped this. You know what happened? He went completely ham. He was like, "This is not what I ordered. This is not what I want." Oh my god. I couldn't believe when he flipped out. He lost it. And he said, "This is not what I want." Uh, uh, and he started screaming, yelling. I told him to calm down. They're trying to help him. The staff, the management, they were like, "Oh, I can't believe this is happening." And he's losing it. And I felt so embarrassed. I told him to calm down. He didn't listen. He went screaming and yelling. And I'm like, why? I couldn't believe it. And all because he really lost it at the restaurant. I mean, unbelievable. They tried to fix his drink, and despite of that, but he had no right to go crazy on them. I mean, I freaked out, and he told me to calm down. So, and I did. But when I told him to, he just simply ignored me. I thought he was going to hurt these guys. I mean, understand, it was a mistake, a small tiny mistake. You shouldn't sweat the small stuff. Well, for him, he did. So he said that, and straight away, and I do mean this, straight away, they try to fix his drink, right? Well, then things get a little bit more awful for him. When his soup came out and the food came out, he lost it again. And it made, even despite what he has done, he shouldn't have done it. All just because he lost his freaking mind over a freaking drink. And you know what happened after that? He left a $5 bill on $100 dinner. Are you kidding me? You're leaving a $5 tip? It should be more than just $5, you jerk. Ugh. I should have switched the $5 and left 10, and then came back the next night and apologized and said to them, "I'm sorry he did that to you guys. That was so rude." All just because of just a small tiny mistake, he loses it and leaves a $5 bill. Are you kidding me? That is the most cheapest thing ever. And believe me when I say this, it's not enough, man. I'm thinking he should have left at least 15%, and that was not even close to 15. I'm pretty sure I'll figure out how much it cost. But anyway, so because of that, I could not go out to dinner and with having him go off. And that's what happened last Thanksgiving. And he lost his freaking mind. And instead of me, because what happened was, I was going to tell him, I was going to say, "Thank you for the dinner." Instead, he decides to humiliate me in the parking lot of another restaurant. For what reason? I don't know why. So he lost it again. And of course, the Christmases were not even excusable for what he has done. So because of that, I can't be around him anymore. And especially what happened this past Christmas, that was last year. all that just happened was I was just watching the Philadelphia Eagles play against the New York Giants, and I was cheering for them on, and then I saw the New York Giants scored. I was upset, I was like, darn it. For some reason, he thought I was angry at him, and he went ballistic. Nothing had to do with nothing had to do with him. I was frustrated because of the Giants scored. When did me being mad at the Giants make me be kicked out of his house and never to return back? Nothing. The anger was not about him. I was angry I was angry that the Eagles couldn't stop the New York Giants. Seriously, it still. He kicked me out. He said, I don't want you. I do not like your attitude. I want you out of this house. I want you out of my life. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? And then when I talked to him about this like months later, like weeks later, I should say, he tried to gaslight me. Are you freaking kidding me? You kicked me out because you think that I was angry at you. I wasn't. I was angry because the New York Giants scored a touchdown. No, it was a field goal, I think. Yeah, that's what it was. And nothing about him. I didn't say nothing much. The only thing I just did not like how he was doing, and which, by the way, I hope nobody does this, is to talk about something going on with your next door neighbor. I mean, seriously, nobody wants to hear about that. So he was so, and not to mention, he was such a rude host. He didn't bother making sure if everybody has drinks. He didn't make sure everybody was good. He didn't make sure nobody had dessert, at least. I was horrified. All I was doing was watching the freaking Eagles game. Hey, I'm like, there's nothing has to deal with you. And he lost it, really. And he's continued to losing it until, things are going to happen. So that's why I've been very upset to the point that I just want him out of my life. Completely. All just because he's upset. It's nothing, and it's pretty sure it's nothing about me. No, there's something else is going on with him. I think he's just want to wait until, I don't know why I'm going to say this. I think he's wanted to, I think he's waiting for somebody to go bye-bye, and I think I know who it is. And it's never going to happen. I mean, after all, it was just really weird. But that's how it's been going on. I just really, I was really not happy about this. And furthermore, I feel like I always tell my mother, I'm not safe. As long as he comes over here and tries to scream and yell for just because he's not asking nicely, I'm done with it. I think that's what caused me to have so much anxiety attacks. Besides whatever these two are doing. And of course I have no trust in my brother because he locks some reason he thinks it's okay to lock the door. And he didn't, if you guys didn't know, he tries to get rid of the lock that he had on his bedroom door and place it with a new one so none of us could go in. So, I have trust issues. I don't trust anybody now. That's why I've been upset. I mean, after all, he doesn't care. I'll just say this. As long as I still am living here, I am not safe. Despite they said, oh, you should be cleaning your room. I tried to. It's not enough. everything is not enough for anybody. Despite if and by the way, some reason I don't know why, but someone tells me I may have vertigo, and I know most of you guys will probably think I'm crazy to say that, but if you don't know much about vertigo, is it feels like if you're going up or going down, you feel like you're about to fall, even though you're not really, and like sometimes you feel a little bit weird, like you're like this, because that's almost I feel like it's because it's vertigo, and for some reason I almost felt like that. Because what happened was, he, my estranged father tries to wants to bring somebody to help check the house out to see if they can do the cleaning. So my mother and I decides to quickly get out of the house. And all I just wanted to say is, yeah, I kind of freaked out about this. But as we were trying to gather up stuff, because we had to get out of there before 4 o'clock. And we went out like crazy. We had to get out of there crazy. And then, of course, we had to go all the way to the Xfinity store. This is where our phones are at. Her phone needs to be fixed. And it turns out they're sending her a new phone. I'm like, good. But either way, I mean, it's just horrible. So, either way, I can't stand living here anymore. And I know you guys are probably saying to me in the comments, like, why won't you clean your room, Lindsay? Blah, blah, blah. Even if I tried to, he won't fix that. He won't fix that. I guarantee you, he won't fix that. Because there's other things that also needs to be fixed. Like, there's a wall in a hallway. It is falling apart. And despite my brother's, they locked his door into his room, he's getting leaks. That won't be taken care of. Everything's the worst. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3. Downstairs will be 4. Ceilings needs to be fixed. He won't do that. Even if we have it to or not. And the wall is falling apart. That's because that happened is because of my brother. And he got so angry he had it. And because of that, it's starting to fall apart. You know, this is not living conditions. Despite even if, like I said, if it's clean, you know, he won't do anything about that. I mean, seriously, why won't you? Yeah, because he's too lazy and wants to take responsibilities. He wants us to do so. Well, either way, it's not going to happen. Because I'm tired of it, you know? So, anyway. Either way, I'm done with this. I am done and fed up with this. And even if I have to get out of the house, so be it. Anyway, if you guys want to help me out, I'm going to leave my throne link down in the description down below. Yeah, I should try to I should just try to do is remove all the stuff that I put in the wish list and just focus on cash only, but I'm kind of disappointed in myself, to say the least. But if you can, that would be really grateful, because if I can get money out of this, or anything out of this, that would be wonderful, because it will help me out to get to a new place somewhere, a little bit far away from everybody because I just can't handle this. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I don't care if you can hit the like button, you can subscribe, you know. And I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye for now.